streaming live. Full Velocity TV begins now.
Let her dig!
Well, it's the home of the longest intro in the history of broadcast television. But hey, what the heck? We're good with it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Full Velocity TV here live tonight at the Volusia Speedway Park. We are locked and ready to go for another round of DWR Dirt Warrior Racing Wednesday night street fights this week, rolling in to the Volusia County Speedway. Welcome to everybody aboard Full Velocity TV. We are live tonight. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We are on Twitch TV. Phil LaCasse here. Welcome, my good buddy, my broadcast partner of a long time, Mr. Too Tall Todd Stanton, on the controls for us here tonight for FETV per usual. And Todd, if we look at the field here tonight at DWR, we have a crowded house in the field, 60 laps around for a Wednesday night street fight, loaded with heavy hitters, some of the best that street stock racing has to offer. Well, they have all traveled here to DWR. They're all on tap at Volusia. This is going to be an awesome night, bud.
Not only is it a heavy hitters, it's a field, like you said, Phil, a field of heavy hitters here tonight. We got a lot of guys who have made victory lane here on Full Velocity TV over the couple years that we've been around, Phil, and just looking up and down, a lot of street stock winners here in the field here tonight, and it's always star-studded here at DWR. So you're adding even more stars on top of that. Guys I have not seen here over the DWR in quite some time. These guys fighting for the top spot here on Full Velocity TV. Not only that, bragging rights for the whole entire week at DWR, and that's something. You gotta say that's something. If you win a DWR race, I mean, man, I don't have dreams of winning a DWR race, Phil. I don't even think I could probably etch the top 10 of one of these races.
I'd love to try it one day, but these guys love us so much, they just keep us going with the broadcast, so we're very thankful for that. So got to thank these guys at DWR. Got to thank the guys over at Evil One Graphics. Evil One Graphics, they're not only good, they are evil. Got to thank the guys over at DirtSeries.com. Great league. We've been broadcasting Monday night's Randomizer Challenge. Check those guys out, DirtSeries.com. Also, shout out to Brendan Spadafora at Spadafora Firearms. Check out his website. All the greatest gun needs needs you may need there, SpataforaFirearms.com. Also want to say hello to our buddy Richie Ryan out there watching. Richie, we're out there. We're watching you tonight. We're here for you, bud. We're thinking of you. Stay strong, 78. Thoughts and prayers go out to our buddy, Mr. Richie Ryan, tonight out there from all of us here at Full Velocity TV. So what we're going to do now, we are going to take a minute here. We are going to pay tribute to the greatest country in the world, the United States of America, with the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
"96 years old, John Tuffy Stardust here with the playing of the national anthem. Got one gets me every time. Hope you guys have a dry eye out there like I do. Ready to go here for another great round of DWR Wednesday night street fights. The field getting locked on the grid. The pill draw is done. They're going to get up to the racetrack. They're going to take the mock green. They're going to get in their proper restart position, and they are going to go at it for what is advertised for them to be a 60-lap feature event. It's going to be 65 for us, so without further ado, before we get this thing down to the grid, let's pause here for a second. Pay homage to the guys over at Evil One Graphics.
Don't say I didn't warn you. I know things no one knows.
Evil One Graphics specializes in iRacing wraps, promo ads, and banners for all your sim racing needs. From a new custom look on the track to a new look for your site, E1G is your place. Want to promote a special event or series for your league? E1G can make that custom promo ad you're looking for. With attention to high detail, great service, and reasonable prices, E1G is here to serve you. Evil One Graphics, they're not only good, they're evil.
All right, y'all, it is that time again. Time to go Green Flag Racing here at Volusia. Another round of Dirt Warrior Racing's flagship Wednesday night street fights. They're locked and loaded. They're on the front stretch ready to take off. Pill draw lineup is complete. So before we dive into that, let's roll it, Todd. Let's go to the starting lineup. On the pole for this week's round of Wednesday night street fights from Volusia will be car number 21. That is Evil One Graphics machine of Jim Revis. To his outside, aboard car number 68. That's our buddy Ron Piles. Row number 2 to the inside, car number 86. That is Derek Fedkenhauer. With car number 27, Daniel Crossett alongside. In the third row on the inside, car number 115. That's our buddy Eric Tuppert. And to his outside, in the 07, that is Justin Pruitt. Row number 4, the number 41 rolls off next on the inside. The 41 is Jared Gazzardo with car number 51. alongside, that is Justin Gledhill. Fifth row here this evening in the inside will be car number 71, a winner a couple weeks here ago. That's the Iceman, Daniel Stilford, alongside of him in the fast, number 97. That is Big Money, Rocky Backfield. Row number 6, the inside, the number 12 car is Eric Eichstadt, and alongside of Eric in the number 33, that is Torn Shirts. Next row on back, we find car number 11 to the inside, winner here in Season 3. That is Trey Jones, and to his outside aboard car number 6, that is Ryan Bronson. The triple one will roll off next. The triple one tonight is Kyle Moyer, and alongside of him, aboard car number 20, the fastest driver in practice here at Volusia, car number 20, that is Greg Turbeville, rolling off of deep in the field. Next row on back in the 117, that is Derek Dubree, with car number 3 rolling off next, that is Barrett Bishop. Final row on back, we have car number 84, multiple time winner of these Wednesday night street fights. That's our buddy E.J. Jones, and alongside of him, last week's winner aboard car number 23, that is Lon Franks, and a late comer to the field here tonight, car number 01, that is going to be Daniel Price. He's going to start deep in the field as well. So there you have it, Todd. 65-lap feature. Lamont Green has this been given. The field going to put themselves in proper order. What a loaded field of race cars here. 65 laps on Volusia. Strap yourselves in, dude. This is going to be fun.
This is going to be one wild race here tonight. DWR Wednesday night street fights, Volusia Speedway, my favorite track here to run on here in the iRacing stables, at least on dirt side of things as of right now, Phil, until maybe they come out with one of those pesky New York tracks that are going to be fantastic too. But it is the 21 of Jim Revis. You got Ron Piles up in the second position, that number 68 machine. You got Derek Fetkenhauer, and you got the number 27 of Daniel Crossa. These guys all, Eric Tupper, you know, Justin Pruitt, Eric Tupper's won here on Full Velocity TV already this year. And Jim Revis has been knocking on the door. He won last year. Piles has won. There's all kinds of winners there through the field there, Phil. I can't wait to see how this is going to shake up here. And this is going to be one fantastic show. If Sunday was any indication, these guys, this is kind of a, you have to be racing with these guys for quite some time to get into the street fights here. But these guys are the top of the cream here for DWR. We're going to see how fast these guys are going to go and who's it going to be here tonight at Volusia Speedway. Who's going to have those bragging rights for this next coming week?
Well, we're going to find out. Only can be one lone survivor here on a Wednesday night for Wednesday night street fights, but everybody's a winner over here on Full Velocity TV here tonight. If you are here watching, you are in the right place, guys, girls out there watching. Like our link, share it out there, follow it, subscribe, whatever you got to do. Get over to our Twitch feed, YouTube link also there as well. Give us a love here tonight live on Full Velocity TV. And do not forget, Stars donations out there. Stars donations do a lot for us here live on Full Velocity TV. Help us do more with the look, the presentation, the sound, everything we got to do with it. The widgets, the website coming along nicely. Stars donations, guys, how you be a part of our team. And I guess the rally around here for the next couple of weeks, as Todd had said. Todd wants to get me a new microphone. I don't like the way this one sounds. I think we can do a whole lot better than this. If I'm the best in Sim Race broadcast here, I want to sound the best as well. So, Stars donations, guys, help me get that microphone off of turn number 4. We are green flag racing at Volusia. Wednesday night street fights are underway. Jim Revis leading the field through turns 1 and 2.
Already 2 and 3 wide through the field, but Jim Revis out to a 2-car length advantage over the 86 of Derek Fetkenhauer. Here comes Eric Tupper. He's making short work of Ron Piles. Piles way up on the top shelf of the Speedway. Pruitt down to the bottom also. As Ron Piles drop kicked from 2nd to 5th here. The 68 machine. Can he stop the bleeding here? Yep, going to get back down low here of Justin Pruitt. Side-by-side battle for that 4th spot. Fetkenhauer starting to reel in the 21 of Jim Revis down the back straightaway.
That's good battle there for coming up for the lead. That's awesome battle going on for 4th between Pruitt up high. Miles there down low, and that 68 from the outside pole now back to 5th, trying to race for his life for that 4th spot. Look at the outside run Pruitt is getting. How about Justin Pruitt? He has been on a rail here the last couple of weeks. He's up to 4th, trying to run down Eric Tupper for 3rd. Meanwhile, up front, Jim Revis leads Derek Fetkenhauer by 2-car lengths off of turn 4.
Yeah, Jim Revis really starting to try to hold this line here. That number 21 machine and Fetkenauer called him a sandbagger earlier. And the number 86 machine, maybe I ticked him off just enough to pick up a win here tonight. DWR, we're just going to have to wait and see. Now there's a battle going on for that third spot. Justin Pruitt peeks down to the bottom side here of Eric Tupper. Almost a side-by-side battle. Tupper has the advantage coming off the corner. More forward bite, and that number 115 machine going to stay in front of Justin Pruitt. Here comes 68 Ron Piles. He's battling with the Iceman Daniel Stifler. Stifler trying to get around him. That's a battle for the 6th position. The 41 of Jared Gazzardo already up to 5th.
Yeah, Guzzy doing really good up there, number 41. I've kind of watched him start rolling on through. He got around there. There's 68 of Piles up there. He's got a couple of good cars around him. You see the Iceman Daniel Stifler's up there. Rocky Batfield right there around that mix as well. Keep an eye on Jared Gazzardo's number 41 now up to the top 5. Up front is still Revis leading Fetkenauer by 2 car lengths. Another 3 back till you find the 115 of Tupper. Justin Pruitt in there comfortably in 4th. Jared Gazzardo 5th. There's still single file. Who's going to be that first one to break out of line? Looks like we have a battle there. Here comes Stifler, 71 to the low side of Gazzardo. The Iceman is on the prowl on the back chute.
Yeah, Iceman trying to do something a couple of weeks ago here live on Full Velocity TV, picking up his first win and etching himself into the history of Full Velocity TV's archives. The number 71 of Daniel Stifler trying to work his way up inside the top 5. Not going to be able to do it. Rocky Battlefield, the big money machine there, that number 97 machine. He is currently running 7th. 8th is Ron Piles now. Eric Eichstead running Richie Ryan's car here this evening. Let's take a look at that number 12 machine as he is trying to give that a great run here this evening. Richie Ryan, thoughts and prayers go out to you here from Full Velocity TV. All of us here at Full Velocity TV thinking about you here on this evening. But Richie Ryan's car being driven by the number 12 of Eric Eichstead. Eichstead gets a little bit loose. He's under the leather here tonight. Oh, contact made, and around goes Eichstead, and his left rear tire up on that wall. And, man, he's going to have to call for a tow truck. That's going to bring out our first yellow flag.
That was a good catch right there, but that definitely sucks. So 12 car Eric Eichstead running Richie Ryan's scheme out there tonight. Going to echo. We're all thinking of Richie here this evening. Great guy, good buddy of ours, and hope all is well, Richie. We're out there rooting for you. We hope to hear from you soon, and take care of yourself out there. Caution flag for the first time here tonight. I think Todd caught it live on the screen. 12 car up on the wall. I didn't get to see it in real time. What do you got for us, Todd, if you want to go back and look through it? Did he have help? Did he just get loose? Did he catch that inside wall opening, what we always do with Volusia? What happened to Eric Eichstead?
He just got a tad bit loose in that number 12 machine there, Phil, and it's one of those products of racing here at Volusia as he got a little bit sideways and he recovered, and just an overcorrecting issue for the number 12 of Eric Eichstead, and he backs it up on the wall there. No worse for the wear. Don't think he got a lot of damage on that number 12 machine, so hopefully he'll be able to return to racing here at Volusia. But the 21 of Jim Revis has been leading so far. Now these guys are going to restack and repack themselves to get ready to go back to green flag racing. Eric Eichstead, of course, going to be relegated to the rear after that yellow flag.
Absolutely right. And we're going to thank our buddy Jason Salter out there. Wish Jason was out there with us racing here tonight, but he's made a nice star donation for us. Mr. Salter, thank you very much for that. Great to see some new blood out there watching in the chat. I see Tyler out there asking, well, what game is this played on? Well, this is iRacing there, bud. This is iRacing on the PC. You got to buy in to do stuff like this. It's always a great time. iRacing, the place to be right now if you like dirt car racing out there all over the place. This is awesome stuff. We're getting ready to go back to green here for this round of Wednesday night street fights here at Volusia. 16 laps of 65 on the board. Jim Revis leads Derek Fetkenauer, Eric Tupper, Justin Pruitt, Jared Gazzardo, Daniel Stifler, our first 3 rows. We're back to green flag racing here at Volusia.
Back to green flag racing. 3 wide there momentarily. 3 wide still. Rocky Battenfield down on the bottom. He was trying to make something happen. Then the number 97 machine, he was down below Gazzardo. And the number 71 is Stifler. Not going to be able to pull off any pass there. Now, Tupper in the middle here. 3 wide coming. 4 wide off the corner. Rocky Battenfield drops out of that one there as he was making a 4 wide. And the number 97 machine, he is trying to get towards the front and not able to do so far. Backing out. Eric Tupper, meanwhile, dropping back through the field. The number 71 of Daniel Stifler moves up into the 4th spot. Tupper in a side-by-side battle there. Battenfield right there, too.
Yeah, Battenfield's trying to find a lane, low, high, middle. Trying to find, we'll have to go back in line here. Is caution going to come out on the speedway once again? Caution for the second time now on lap number 19. This one happening really quick here tonight, and Todd, I almost want to call. Is this one on the 33 car of Torrance Shirts? He may have a piece of this one back there in the field. That's what I think I see. The 33 car around. Going to bring out caution flag number 2. That is something we don't see a lot from Mr. Torrance Shirts. I believe it was him that it was involved with the wreck, as he was up mid-pack and his car spiked through the standings all the way down to 19th. So I'm going to give you a minute here, hopefully go back and find what happened. Looks like Sutton going amiss for the 33 of Torrance Shirts. What happened?
The Torrance Shirts made contact with the wall, got into the back of Ryan Bronson in that number 6 Speedway sponsored machine, and man, that was not a good episode there for Torrance Shirts, as it just looked like he made some contact there. He was on the wrong end of a 3-way battle there before. I'm not sure what position that was. It's right there in the middle of the pack there, Phil. But these guys having a great run. We'll show it real quick once again. But as you look, the 3-wide battle there, Barrett Bischoff, the 6, and just running out of real estate was Torrance Shirts in that 33 machine back down the track, and he had nowhere to go. The car was just acting all kinds of out of shape, and got up into the 6 of Bronson.
I guess that's what the story is I usually try to watch this back on delay and see a replay, and I gotta say, not impressed with the Spectrum cable service I've got here tonight. The lag on this stream as I'm trying to get back to real time is just completely garbage. I'm just now seeing the 12th car of Iced Out on the wall to show you how far I'm behind on the live stream. So I guess I'll see this replay in about 2 or 3 minutes when it happens. But I do know the fields in 3 and 4, Todd. We're getting ready to go back to Green Flag Racing.
Getting ready to go back to Green Flag Racing. Here is the iRacing.com pace truck. Pace takes that hard left-hand turn down the pit road, waiting for the green flag to fly. Green flag is in there. And Jim Revis back to the lead with that number 21 machine. The number 86 of Derek Feckenauer running there for 2. For 3 right now, nice battle going on between Justin Pruitt and the 71 of Daniel Stifler. Pruitt gets a little bit out of shape, falls back into the clutches of Gazzardo down the back straightaway here into turn number 3. Here comes Tupper trying to make a 3-wide, a battle for that 4th spot.
These guys are just getting after it tonight. The motto over here at DWR is let her dig, and these guys are digging tonight. 3 now, almost 4 wide as Barrett Bishop's number 3 car snuck his way to that fray as well. Battenfield's going to sneak his way out of that 4-wide scenario. Put Rocky now up to, I believe, E5. It's still Jim Revis up front with Derek Fedkenhauer in for 2. 3rd running up there now is car number 71 of Daniel Stifler. Justin Pruitt in the 4th. Rocky Battenfield running at your top 5. Great run for Stifler, Todd. He's now up to 3. He's going to look for 2nd spot. He's coming to the low side of Fedkenhauer to turn 3.
As you're watching that here, Tuberville goes in, wholesaling it up into the wall. There's the number 20 machine. As you know, Tuberville was really fast in that 20 machine. Man, you just caught that on the live screen. Able to keep it going, though. But, man, he put it in that corner, wholesaling it down through there and just made contact with the wall, losing all the positions he just gained. But here comes Gazzardo down to the bottom side here. That's a battle for the 5th spot as Rocky Battenfield holds on to that spot. Now a battle for 2nd region between the 86 of Fedkenhauer and the 71 of Stifler. Stifler down to the bottom side, and that number 71 machine not able to do anything, as it looks like they're passing a machine there who's stuck up on the chop shelf of the Speedway. Not sure who that was, Phil, as they flashed by them so quick.
Yeah, it looked like that was me up there running on the wall. It's exactly what I would look like out there. I think that was the 01 of Daniel Price stuck up against the wall. That's a tough break for Dan out here. He was late to the go. Not too many laps of practice. Dan Price off the pace here tonight in the 01, but racing up front starting to kind of happen up there. Fedkenhauer has broke free of the battle from the 71 of Stifler. Fedkenhauer now all over the rear bumper of the 21 of Revis. That may be a drag race for the race lead by the time we hit turn 1.
Yeah, those guys trying to go battling for the race lead here. Here comes Fedkenhauer back down to the bottom side. We have lap 28 of 65 up on the board. Fedkenhauer back down to the bottom. He's going to try to make a charge here in turn number 3. Right up to the rear bumper. Jim Revis off of turn number 4. It's coming down to the bottom side. Not going to be able to pull anything off of turn 4. Down into turn 1. Thinks better of it. Goes back behind Jim Revis. So he's going to have to try to mount some different type of charge. He's going to have to find something different. Jim Revis right now in the groove that's pretty fast here around Volusia. As Volusia, the groove changes pretty quickly. Here comes Fedkenhauer trying once again down to the bottom side. Not going to be able to pull anything off because he cannot get that forward bite off of 4.
No, Jim doing a great job holding it off up high. Derek trying to do all he can down low. But you said, Todd, this is a track that changes a lot over the course of an event. From the opening of the night where the track was nice and clean, where do you think it's come to now as we're halfway home through this edition of Wednesday Night Street Fights?
Looking like the groove is transitioning to the middle to third lane up there. Looks like that's where it's fastest. But you got to remember, as it transitions, everything's going to start slicking off. And then you could probably go back to the bottom here of Volusia. But right now, great battle going on. Yes, they are single file, but they are so close to each other. If one makes a mistake, the other one's going to be right there to pounce.
Well, they sure are. I can't wait for Feckenhauer to make that run down low. Daniel Stifler is there. It's like an accordion there tonight. We got the almost slinky effect going on. You know, Pruitt there at fourth, Battenfield in fifth. Those guys, they separate down the backstretch. They go into the corner, and they all come together like a rubber band through the corner here. Now Feckenhauer down to the low side, trying to get back on that gas. Jim Revis able to hold that momentum up high, but this may be Derek's best shot yet. He's down there to the bottom off of 2. Jim's just going to clear him halfway down the back chute. Derek may drive this thing deeper into turn number 3. Well, now he's going to go off to some defense as Stifler going to enter the competition here. How do you think that the 71 right now is affecting the 86 outcome here? Because Derek not only trying to take the lead, he's going to do all he can to hold on to that second spot.
Well, he's got to think about it. He can hear the cars right there directly behind him. He's got to think about where Stifler or the car. He doesn't really know who's right directly behind him there. Is Stifler right there behind the number 86 of Feckenhauer? It's got to be going through his head. He's got to go on the assault to Revis, but he does not want to give up his lane to the number 71 of Stifler. Pruitt now peeking down to the bottom side in that 07 machine, trying to make something happen there. As Rocky Battenfield still running inside the top 5. He's running 5th. But these guys fighting tooth and nail, just trying to figure one another out. Yes, they race with each other each and every week, but the groove changes so much.
Now look at these cars starting to move around. Everybody within the top 5, all kind of sorted their single file, all looking for running room. You got Gazzardo there in 6th on the tail end of that first pack. You look to the second pack, you find guys like Eric Tupper back there. Barrett Bishop, Lon Franks, last week winner, he's running 9th. E.J. Jones, he's just entered into the top 10. Those guys are 3 seconds off that pack up there racing for the lead. This thing stays green. Those guys like Lon, like E.J., guys who expect to come forward, especially guys like Barrett Bishop, who are almost so good at Volusia, they don't get a caution flag there, Todd. This one's going to be really tough for them to catch these guys up. These guys are really getting after it up front.
Yeah, they're definitely getting after it up front now, side-by-side battle for that second spot. Stifler was down to the bottom trying to get around Feckenhauer, so Revis able to get a little bit of breather room. Not much, but about car length and a half over the number 86 of Feckenhauer, but Stifler trying to battle with the 86 of Feckenhauer. That's giving breather room. Here comes Rocky Battenfield leading on Pruitt just a tad bit. 8 wheels turn better than 4 through the corner. Rocky Battenfield to 4th.
Well, put a cap on that one for now because yellow flag going to come out on the speedway. Yellow, yellow, yellow for the 3rd time there as Rocky Battenfield was throwing the money and the big elbows out here tonight, and the people will be chanting his name. Wait for it. Wait for it. Well, never mind. We'll go there another day. But caution flag on the speedway here. Believe this may have got, was it the 111 of Kyle Moyer? The 51 of Justin Gledhill was back there. I'm not sure who the contact was there, Todd. I just saw 3 cars rolling away slow toward the back of the field, so I'll let you go back there, take a look. What are you going to find for us here for a Full Velocity TV replay? We're past halfway. We're 40 laps in. This one's getting by in a hurry. Been a great race so far.
As of right now, Phil just searching to feel who is actually going to be involved in this one. Not sure what happened to some of these drivers out there. And some of them were indeed slow as they did get the yellow flag. Phil cannot find it here on the screen.
Well, it happens. It happens to us all. You try to go back and quickly find a wreck, and you don't find one. But we know we have caution on the racetrack here on lap number 40. So I want to thank you guys all for tuning in tonight here live, Full Velocity TV at Volusia. We're out there on Facebook, we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch TV. Yes, we have a Twitch page there, guys. Get over there and subscribe to our Twitch. Try to get the 50 followers over there. That would be really great. So help us out over there, Twitch TV, Full Velocity TV. Look us up. So getting back to green flag racing here at Volusia. The story tonight, the pole sitter has been Jim Revis. He has led all 40 laps to this point in car number 21. He's got Derek Feckenhauer alongside. A strong second row with the Iceman, Daniel Stifler, Rocky Battenfield now up to 4th. Justin Pruitt, Jared Gazzardo. That's your top 6. We're back to green flag racing here in Volusia.
Back to green flag racing here at Volusia. Here comes the number 21 of Rocky, or not Rocky. It's 21 of Jim Revis. Rocky Battenfield is, I was seeing him out of the corner of my eye. He was up on the top shelf of the speedway making some headway around Daniel Stifler. Contact made there just a tad bit. These guys going 3 wide through the field. His man, Rocky. Oh, it looks like Tupper making some contact there in a 3 wide situation, almost 4 wide back there. Their whole gaggle of cars out there, Phil, and these guys leaning on each other. That's why I like Full Fender Frenzy. This is dirt track racing at its finest, dirt street stock style.
This is awesome to watch here tonight. Here comes Fetgenhauer back to the low side of Revis for the lead. They are racing all over the place. That's the battle for the lead right now. Derek going to drive it deep in a 1 and 2. Trying to slide up the hill, can't quite do it. Here comes Revis battling back on the outside. It is a battle, the 21 of Revis, the 86 of Fetgenhauer. This is the biggest challenge Jim's had to fend off all night. Off of 4, 86 going to peek out, but they are in a dead heat at the start-finish line.
Yeah, dead heat at start-finish line down into turn 1. Slide job by Derek Fetgenhauer. Fetgenhauer puts himself into the lead. Here comes Revis back down to the bottom. High-low switch for Jim Revis. Revis battling into turn number 3, pulling a slider of his own. He's back in front of Derek Fetgenhauer. Here comes Rocky Battenfield. The number 97 machine. He's looking for a win. He's hungry. 2 for deal through the corner.
Look at that 97 car, slams the door, shot in the slider. Put Rocky Battenfield up to the lead, down the back chute into turn 3. Revis now back to second. Fetgenhauer kicked all the way back to third. This is a really good race going on. Look at Revis back to the low side. He says, Rocky, take that. We're not going to let you take that too easy. Battenfield and Revis battling for the lead of a turn 1 now. Caution on the speedway. Yellow on lap number 47 puts a slow back to the works here. Man, this one's gotten good. This is a lot of fun here tonight. The guys at DWR, they are putting on one hell of a show, and hope you guys are enjoying it as much as we are. As a 4th yellow flag of the night, looks like this one may have collected Eric Tupper and maybe Ryan Bronson's 6 car there, Todd.
As we go back through and look, it looks like Ryan Bronson. Oh, look at that flip by Tupper. And he goes out of the park in the 115 machine, back into the park after the catch fence there. Up on his lid, turtle for Eric Tupper. Oh, what a disastrous wreck for that 115 machine.
I wish I had the internet reliability tonight to see that one coming back through, as all my feeds have just completely crashed out, and I'm just seeing it live. I'm trying to go back through the replay in simulation, but it's just junk when I do that, and I'm going to miss the green flag. So I can't wait to go back and see that. But that sounds like a hellacious wreck for the Eric Tupper out there. Want to say hello to all the guys out there watching on YouTube as well. I see our buddy Richie Ryan Todd is over here in the YouTube chat box. Richie, great to see you out there watching, brother. We are all thinking of you. Thoughts and prayers to you, my friend. We're all out here. We're all on Team Richie Ryan here tonight. Help him out, guys. GoFundMe page in his honor as well, located over in the iRacing side of things. Richie Ryan's a great guy. He needs our help right now, guys, and our thoughts and prayers are with him as we get back toward racing here at Volusia. This time of the line there, Todd, going to put an even 50 up to the board. We're going to have 15 laps to go Wednesday night street fights. I'm going to be sad if this one's over.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic race here. iRacing.com, pace truck, left-hand turn, green flag is in the air. The number 97 of Rocky Battenfield leading them down here into turn number 1. Here comes Derek Fetgenhauer down to the bottom in the 86 machine. He's trying to get around the 21 of Jim Revis. Look at Barrett Bishop coming up through the field. That number 3 machine, Lon Frank's also right there. Remember, he came from dead last in that number 23 machine. Man, look at the battle for the lead as Fetgenhauer down to the bottom side here. Revis gets a little bit out of shape as we're on lap 50 of 65, Phil. But look at Fetgenhauer, side-by-side battle for that 2nd spot.
This is awesome to watch. Fetgenhauer and Revis going at it. You got Stifler behind them with Barrett Bishop. Justin Pruitt's in there. Jared Gazzardo's in there. Look at this field of race cars all chasing big money. Rocky Battenfield, he leads 52 laps in here at Volusia.
Yeah, Rocky Battenfield has a nice little lead there. 3 wide battle for the 2nd spot. Here comes Barrett Bishop. He's lurking in the shadows in that number 3 machine as he was down to the bottom there momentarily, making some headway. Jim Revis back down to the bottom side-by-side battle for that 2nd spot. Revis trying to get back up there, trying to fight for the lead as he led quite a few laps here this evening. Still a nice side-by-side battle for 2nd. Fetgenhauer on the outside.
Yeah, this is really, really good off of turn number 2. These guys have been going at it all night long. It was for the lead, but somehow Rocky Battenfield, looks like a thief of the night, has been able to steal this lead, trying to drive away and hide. Maybe win this round of Wednesday night street fights here at Volusia. Into turn number 1, the 97 car leads. They're 2 wide on back, the 21 low, the 86 high. Here comes Stifler, 71, back into the mix, shooting on the outside lane. He pushes Fetkenhauer by. Stifler to the outside of Revis for third in the turn 3.
Yeah, Stifler trying to work over the top shelf for the Speedway, and that number 71 machine, the 21 of Revis. Looks like his car's got away. Oh, Stifler contact! Outside wall contact with shirts, and they're around.
And that's going to put us under caution flag. You know, somehow got torn shirts again. Guy's been around the ball here tonight. Too bad for Torren. 33 car was digging back in the top 10. Now another late race yellow with under 10 laps remaining. It just keeps growing the excitement here. One more restart for Rocky Battenfield. Have to hold off these guys, which that's going to be hard to do now when you got guys like Derek Fetkenhauer alongside. Jim Revis up there. Barrett Bishop's up to the top 5. I call Barrett the silent assassin. That car really good here from the back this evening. Justin Pruitt's up to the top 5. Lon Franks, last week's winner. He started dead last in 20th. He's up to 6th. Gazzardo in for 7th. E.J. Jones is in the top 10. The 84 car up to 8th. Justin Gledhill's had a good night. He runs 9th, and Price running 10th in car number 01 with a good rally back. Great run for these guys, but Stifler and Shirts making contact on sends those guys both around.
Yeah, watching from a lot of different angles there, and man, it's just one of those things. And then he went up the track, hit that gate there in the corner, and come back down the track to Stifler right there in front of a whole gaggle of cars. Tough break for the number 71 of Stifler, and the 33 of Torrance Shirts. Now going to have to work his way all the way back up through the field as these guys are restacked and repacked. It's going to be Rocky Battenfield, Derek Fetkenhauer, Jim Revis, Barrett Bishop, Justin Pruitt. You got the number 23 machine of Lon Franks, Jared Gazzardo, E.J. Jones, who's been quiet all evening long. Must have not had enough beverages here to party for Victory Lane. Justin Gledhill 9th, and Daniel Price rounds out your top 10 right now in that 01 machine as iRacing.com lights are extinguished to top that pace truck. Getting ready to go back to green flag racing. We will have 7 markers left. 7 more laps around Volusia Speedway when we get this green flag. Can Battenfield hold it off? We're going to ask everybody out there on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, who's it going to be?
Who's it going to be winning here tonight, this round of Wednesday night street fights at Volusia? Season 4 has seen some of the best racing yet, and Full Velocity TV is so happy to have it here live every Wednesday night here. Wednesday night street fights off of turn number 4. Green flags unfurled. We're back to racing here with 6 laps remaining. Rocky Battenfield leading the charge into turn 1 and 2. Jim Revis down low. Fetkenhauer going to make the motor move upside. Put Fetkenhauer back to 2nd. Revis for 3rd. Here comes Barrett Bishop's 3 car looking to choose a lane to turn 3.
Yeah, Barrett Bishop trying to make the outside work. Here's Jim Revis starting to get a little bit out of shape on the bottom. You can see him slip sliding around there in the number 21 machine. Fetkenhauer out up to the top shelf for the Speedway. He's trying to reel in the number 97 of Big Money, Rocky Battenfield down the back straightaway. Look at the run. Fetkenhauer gives him a little love tap there. Rocky Battenfield gets a tad bit loose, but uses that to drive down into turn number 3. He's able to hold on to the top spot. Here comes Jim Revis firing back down to the inside. He's currently running in that 3rd spot. He wants position number 2. Barrett Bishop now down to the extreme bottom. Catfishing it down on the bottom in the number 3.
Yeah, that may just completely destroy the run the 21 has here. Trying to run back for the lead. May open some space for Fetkenhauer to turn his attention to Rocky Battenfield. Pushes Rocky into turn number 3. What do you think Rocky's thinking about, Todd? Feeling the 86 car leaning on him, getting into the corner like that.
Yeah, everybody leading on the corner there, and it's just rather interesting to see what's happening as Fetkenhauer is just getting that run, and he's using the bumper to his advantage and trying to screw up Rocky Battenfield in that number 97 machine, but he's able to hold on as they're going to get 3 more trips around the Volusia Speedway to decide this one. Number 86 of Fetkenhauer trying to get that run going there. Battenfield has a little bit different groove than Fetkenhauer, the 21 of Revis. Lon Franks now up to that 4th spot.
Look at that 23 cars. Passed more cars than anybody here tonight. From 20th now up to running in the 4th spot. Good 3-wide battle going on back there. You got the 23 car back there with 2 laps remaining. The 3 car of Bishop's back there. E.J. Jones of the 84. He's somehow snuck his way into the fray here late as well. Can anybody do anything with Rocky Battenfield? Off 3 and 4, Todd. White flag going to go in the air.
White flag in the air for big money. Rocky Battenfield. Can he hold on to the top spot as they come down into turn number 1? Fetkenhauer closes that gap. Once again, that number 86 machine. The 21 of Jim Revis running in that third spot. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Into turn number 3. Rocky Battenfield had a car length and a half over Fetkenhauer. Off for turn number 4. Picking up DWR Wednesday Night Street Fights. Volusia. Number 97 of Rocky Battenfield taking down the win. The number 86 of Derek Fetkenhauer finishing up second. Third is going to be the 21 of Jim Revis, Barrett Bishop, Lon Franks, E.J. Jones, Justin Pruitt, Jared Gazzardo, Derek Dupree, and Eric Eichstead round out your top 10 here. DWR Street Stocks, Wednesday Night Street Fights, and wow, what a race.
God, this was probably some of the best ones we've ever seen. This racing tonight was absolutely incredible, and somehow at the end of the night, it is big money. Rocky Battenfield taking this car, number 97, into victory lane. Derek Fetkenhauer second, Jim Revis third, Barrett Bishop fourth, and Lon Franks round out your top 5. So we'll definitely get over there and talk to our top 3. We'll hop over to the Dirt Warrior Racing Discord. We'll go talk to all 3 of our top 3 drivers. This is going to be a really fun post-race show.
Definitely going to be a fun post-race show as we're going to take a moment and thank those guys at iRacing iFlag here as we get ready to transition over. So iRacing iFlag, thank those guys, and then we'll be right back at you with the top 3 here at the DWR stables. It takes me a minute, so I got it.
All right, we have made it over here to a DWR Racing Discord circuit so we can talk to our 3 drivers here in the post-race show. First up on the docket, we'll run down here and talk to the guy in charge over here at DWR, the Evil One Graphics, car number 21 of Jim Revis here, finishing up third. Jim, awesome run here tonight, but how do you feel after that third place finish? You had to fight hard for that.
Yeah, I should have left the setup alone, and I tightened the car up too much. I didn't have nothing coming off the corners. So, good win for Rocky. Had a hell of a race with Rocky and Derek up there. Hats off to both of them, man.
You really went at it with those two guys really good, especially you and Derek. You guys were going at it all evening long. You guys, you talk about the racetrack, how it kind of changed over the course of the race. How did that play into your hand? Did the racetrack go away from you? It was all set up from there. What changed for you over the course of 60 laps that really just kind of killed the night?
Yeah, like I said, the track started going slick air, and I knew from Wednesday or Sunday night when we ran that my setup was a little loose, so I tightened it up a little bit, and I probably should have just left it alone, not tightened it up. I'd go in the corners and she'd want to push out, and then I'd have to ease off the gas to get it set back down, and she'd just bog coming out of the corners. It just wasn't a real good night. Had a blast for first 3/4 of the race, running with Derek. Nobody I'd rather run with behind me, and he's one of the best clean drivers I like racing with.
Absolutely right. Well, Jim, a third place finish, nothing to be disappointed about. We're all race car drivers. We don't know how to leave a good setup alone. We make mistakes. We live, we learn. Good job tonight there, brother. A third place finish. I'm going to toss to the mic one more time. A lot of good. What a great crowd we got there watching tonight. Facebook's been electric. YouTube's been great. Richie's out there watching on YouTube. We've got Twitch TV rolling along. Anybody out there to say hello to, Jim? The floor is all yours there, bud.
Yeah, first and foremost, I gotta give get well wishes to Richie there. Hope to see him back here in a week or so. Gotta thank everybody at DWR, Jason and Eric, of course, for helping run this thing. Everybody that showed up tonight, man, we had a great turnout, great racing all through the field, and all the viewers, man. Like you said, it was on fire over there tonight. We had a lot of views going on, and appreciate that, and appreciate you guys, broadcasting for us. Like I said, we don't want nobody better in the business than you guys here with us.
Well, we certainly appreciate that, Jim. Congratulations, brother. Awesome job on a third place finish. The win's coming, dude. Don't hang your head on it. It's coming real soon. Keep digging there, bro.
Thank you, buddy.
All right, Jim Revis, the Evil One Graphics, number 21 tonight, finishes up in the third spot. We'll run a little further down here, a couple steps away, down the end of the pit road, and we find car number 86 of Derek Fedkenhauer climbing out of his car. Derek, congratulations, brother. A good, solid second-place finish. God, talk about the racing you guys had going on out there. You and Jim went at it all evening long. Somehow Rocky sneaks his way in there. God, that was fun to watch.
Oh, yeah, it was amazing. I got to give it up to the pill draw. Me starting up here. If I were to start 10 or behind, I would never be up here, but all around good racing, hard racing, and it was tough.
Well, you guys really made a tough racetrack look really easy to drive. You guys are really on it here tonight. Minimal cautions, 2, 3, and dare I say some 4 wide racing a little field. As much as this racetrack went away, it really kind of fell into you guys' hand to be a really raceable surface. How tricky was it to pass during the closing laps? Did the car just go away, or the track just get away from you? Because it looked like you were a little bit faster than the Jim there for a while. You and Rocky seem to be pretty equal. What changed in the racetrack?
Well, when I felt like I was faster than Jim, I tried the bottom, didn't have nothing. And then a few laps later, once Rocky got up front, that midsection really came in, and it was low, mid, and high that ran pretty hard, which I think the last 10, 15 laps made it really racy.
Well, it was a lot of fun to watch. I'm hoping it was a lot of fun behind the wheel. That, Derek, you guys really did an awesome job here. I think by far the best race we've had here this season for Wednesday Night Street Fight. So I think you know the drill. I'm going to toss you the mic one more time. We've had great crowds watching out here tonight. Facebook's been electric. YouTube's been great. Twitch TV's picked up a couple over there as well. Anybody out there to thank? Friends, family, or sponsors? The floor is all yours then, my friend.
Of course, I got to thank my team over at Midwest Racing Development. You guys at Full Velocity for putting this on. Hell of a show. And all the guys that put in the work for DWR. Legit racing going on here. Just the best racing you can imagine for street stock.
I couldn't agree more. That is our friend Derek Fedkenhauer's number 86 car coming home tonight in position number 2. Congratulations, Derek. Awesome job. We're going to do this again really soon. I got a feeling Derek Fedkenhauer, a heavy hitter here in the street stocks week in and week out, finds his way to the runner-up spot here tonight. But then there only can be one. Mr. Money, Rocky Battenfield, is found Victory Lane at Full Velocity TV at Volusia Speedway. He is in Victory Lane with our brother, Mr. Todd Stanton.
Yeah, down here in Victory Lane with big money, Rocky Battenfield taking down the win tonight at Volusia Speedway. Rocky, fantastic race. Looked like the high group came in for you just enough to get around and take the lead, and nobody else could really challenge you. Fedkenauer had a couple things. He slammed the rear bumper. What was going through your mind in the closing laps there? Fedkenauer tapping on you, but after that, it seemed like you were able to run away from him.
Yeah, the groove, it was weird. It like went to the top and come back to the bottom, and I was able to just chase it perfect tonight. And was able to just get right to the perfect spot, got around a bunch of cars, and was able to outrun Derek right there at the end. Man, he was coming on that last restart. And, yeah, he got me once or twice, and I was able to keep it straight.
Yeah, definitely fast car right behind you, directly behind you. You're able to keep it straight, keep it about a car length and a half, 2 car lengths there towards the end. Rocky, as you were able to pick down the victory. And tell us how much this win means to you. I'm telling you right now, you got it out of the way here on Full Velocity TV early in 2019.
Yeah, this is my first win here at the Wednesday night race they do here. I think I won one Sunday a couple of weeks ago, and yeah, it's anytime you win at DWR, man, it's a big win, and yeah, running with these guys it's a blast. Jim puts on a great show here, and I really appreciate him having this.
Well, Rocky, as we're accustomed to here on Full Velocity TV, you know the routine. The microphone, the floor is all yours. Thank you. We'd like to thank you this evening.
First and foremost, I'd like to thank DWR and Jim and all of them, and iRacing Dirt Painters. You get a chance if you want something painted. We've got a ton of painters on there. People come, kind of work out deals and whatnot. I know Jim's on there, and the guy that does all my paints, Jim Emery's on there with Supermoon, and got a bunch of good painters there. And Full Velocity TV, man, I can't say enough about you guys. One of my favorites out there, and I really appreciate the job you guys do.
Oh, thanks a lot there, Rocky. We try to do each and every time. We try to do the best that we can do. Showcase these great leagues like DWR, any of the leagues that we broadcast. We try to give them the best and 100% effort that we have each and every night. And fantastic race tonight. We're not going to take that away from you here tonight, Rocky. That was showing some muscle here this evening.
Well, I appreciate it, guys, and appreciate everybody come out tonight and everybody watching.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, picking up tonight's win here, DWR's Wednesday Night Street Fights, Volusia Speedway, driver the number 97, that's big money, Rocky Battenfield taking down the win down here in Victory Lane. Phil, I'm going to go see if I can catch up with some of these fans. Fans, we've got to thank you, everybody out there, YouTube, Twitch, Facebook. We do have another show coming up here, Renegade Promotions live on Full Velocity TV, coming up here momentarily. Got to get ready to rock and roll for that one. Thank you guys for tuning in here to Full Velocity TV. Phil, your closing comments before we go to Renegade.
Well, this is probably one of the best races we've seen here all season long for DWR. Can't wait to see what we can do some more with these guys. Dirt Warrior Racing is the place to be every Wednesday night. So we don't have much more to say over here. Got to thank Martin Karcher, our graphics guy, Jake Keel on Full Velocity Radio, our buddy Jack Truin, Todd, you alongside of me, the best partner in the business. Phil Lacasse are going to sign off of DWR. We're going to head over to Renegade Raceway Promotions. We'll be back on the airwaves there in about 10 minutes here with more Full Velocity TV.